LEGO video games have been a staple of LEGO since 1997, but when it comes to LEGO off video games, they've really only been doing it for the past decade. So today, we'll be going through every single video game made in LEGO, starting of course with LEGO Minecraft. Out of all the games to choose from, Minecraft truly is the most perfect one to start with. But even though this collab was inevitable, it's still shocking just how quickly it happened. Minecraft was officially released at the end of 2011, and the first LEGO set came out just 8 months later in the summer of 2012 as one of the first sets for ideas, back when it was still called LEGO Kuzo. This first set was rather simple, 4 micro-scale chunk builds that could be connected together, but this set was pretty successful and was followed by 2 more micro-worlds in 2013 depicting a village and a nether. After releasing their 4th and final micro-world, in 2014 LEGO released the first wave of official Minecraft playsets, and since then they have released over 130 different Minecraft sets, with around a dozen or so new sets a year, which easily puts it as one of the biggest licensed themes alongside Marvel and Star Wars. Despite the success of LEGO Minecraft, the next few games on our list only got 1 set each, with the first being Portal 2. Released in 2015, Portal 2 was one of the many IPs part of LEGO Dimensions, which was just a great way to get new licenses. Not only was Portal part of the main game story, but it received its own level pack with Shell, a sentry turret, and a companion cube. An odd choice for the second ever game theme, but I'm not complaining, especially since the figure's still pretty affordable. I got my hands on both Shell and the portal gun for around 5 each, but while the gun costs about the same, the figure has gone up to 7 to 10. That's definitely a bit steep, but compared to some other Dimensions figures like Adventure Time or Beetlejuice, it's not that bad. Next up, we have the fastest thing alive, Sonic the Hedgehog. Released in 2016, the set was another level pack featuring Sonic himself and micro builds of his sports car and Tails biplane. LEGO Dimensions also had a level pack for Midway Arcade, an old gaming company who made arcade games like Mortal Kombat. However, the only real thing of note in that set is the Defender game cabinet. That wraps up our look at Dimensions, and next on the list is Angry Birds. This was released in 2016 to tie in with the Angry Birds movie, and unlike Sonic and Portal, this theme received an entire wave with 6 sets. And this theme went all out. All the characters got custom molded figures, the builds were stylized and creative, even gave us the modern egg mold for the Angry Birds movie. I'm not gonna talk about the movie itself because I don't want to, but there is a reason LEGO didn't make sets for the sequel. The only explanation I have for this being made in the first place is that since Angry Birds and LEGO are both from the Nordics, LEGO felt more comfortable working with them. I have no evidence for this, but it would also explain why LEGO Minecraft came out so quickly since they're all Nordic brethren. For the next couple of years, LEGO didn't do any new gaming sets until 2019 when we got our first new proper theme, Overwatch. Consisting of 5 playsets and a giant Bastion display, the wave came with 12 fan-favorite heroes with 3 more being added with Wrecking Ball and a Junkrat and Roadhog display. There were going to be more sets with the release of Overwatch 2, however LEGO cancelled the set after Blizzard was sued for workplace misconduct, putting an end to all future Overwatch sets, and any Blizzard sets for that matter. Now, one of the rules I had when putting this list together is that the franchises had to be a game first. Just because Indiana Jones has video games doesn't mean it counts as a game theme. However, there are 2 exceptions. The first one being Insomniac Spider-Man for PlayStation. In 2019, LEGO made this exclusive Spider-Man figure wearing the in-game costume for San Diego Comic-Con. And the year after, they did the same with Miles Morales as part of a sweepstake celebrating the launch of the spin-off. The second one is Marvel's Avengers from 2020. If you don't remember this game, I don't blame you, it's been dead for years now. But when it launched, LEGO released a full wave of 6 sets to tie in with it, and after nobody played the game, the sets were left to gather dust. Really, the only noteworthy thing that came from this wave is this goofy Hulkbuster with a flat face. Still, I do hope this doesn't dissuade LEGO from making sets based on Marvel rivals at some point in the future. Next up on the list, we have LEGO Super Mario. Now, unlike all other LEGO sets which are either minifig scale playsets or display pieces, the Mario theme began with a giant cube Mario with a computer inside, and when you put it over special tiles, it scans them and reacts to what happened, meaning that you can build your own courses like a physical Mario Maker. It's a fun idea, and the theme has expanded to include almost every spin-off, such as Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong, and most recently Mario Kart. However, 6 years later, almost every Mario set is still made using this system. That's great for people who are big fans of the Mario block, but because the computer figures are so big, all the other builds and figures have to be scaled up in order to accommodate them, meaning that you can't really mix the expansion sets with other sets like you can with all other themes. On top of that, the few sets that aren't course expansions are giant display pieces. Speaking of which, that leads us to the LEGO console sets. In 2020, LEGO made a display set with a scale model of the NES and a small retro TV with a rotating Mario level, which technically is the closest we have to a Mario minifigure. As you can imagine, this set was incredibly successful, and in 2022, LEGO released the Atari 2600, which like the NES was to scale with the console. And in 2023, they released the Pac-Man Arcade with animated gameplay just like the TV. It also came with a minifig scale arcade cabinet and a torso print, just like the Midway arcade set from earlier. Finally, in 2025, LEGO released the recent fan-favorite Game Boy, with a swappable screen featuring Super Mario Land and Link's Awakening, as well as a Sega Genesis controller containing a micro-scale Sonic level, which perfectly leads us to the next game on the list, Sonic the Hedgehog. Again. So after the Dimension set in 2016, Sonic didn't have any more sets until a 2022 Ideas display set of the original Green Hill Zone, featuring a new classic design Sonic and an Eggman figure. Regardless, the following year, Sonic received a fully fledged sub-theme which is still going today. So far, there's been 17 playsets, including an actual Eggman figure, as well as Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Super Sonic, Metal Sonic, and several more. Basically, Sega does what Nintendo don't. Next on the list, we have the Horizon series. In 2022, LEGO released a tall neck display set to tie in with Horizon Forbidden West, featuring a very high quality alloy figure. After this one set, there weren't any more LEGO Horizon, until Guerrilla Games released LEGO Horizon Adventures, a parody retelling of Horizon Zero Dawn, and a couple months later, LEGO released a new Horizon set featuring a new alloy and a first Varl figure. Now, I have no idea if LEGO will make more Horizon sets, since this one is listed as Other rather than its own theme. But if they're willing to do an entire LEGO Horizon game, I'm sure they're willing to do more sets in the future. Next up, we have LEGO Fortnite, first released in 2024. The first wave of sets included 3 display pieces and 1 playset with the iconic battle bus, and since then they released a few more smaller sets, but also a few absolutely massive sets. Just like with Horizon, Fortnite has a LEGO version, meaning we'll most likely keep getting Fortnite sets for a good while, but even if we don't, you can just do what Epic does and take figures from other themes. Also released in 2024 is LEGO Animal Crossing, thankfully not stuffed with a tiny computer this time. The Animal Crossing line is pretty similar to LEGO Minecraft, with the builds having many options for customization. It also has plenty of smaller sets in addition to the larger ones, which is very appreciated. Finally, we have the last new game theme of 2024, The Legend of Zelda. The first set that LEGO released was the Great Deku Tree, a 2-in-1 display set where you can choose either the Deku Tree design from Breath of the Wild or from Ocarina of Time. The set also came with 3 different versions of Link across the games and Princess Zelda from Breath of the Wild. Now, as of when I'm recording this Zelda set is the only Zelda set. However, LEGO has announced another set to be released this March featuring a classic Link and a new Zelda, as well as a Ganondorf minifigure and a giant brick-built Ganon from Ocarina of Time. It is still pretty expensive, but it's Nintendo, what you gonna do? But that's not the only thing releasing, as this year we'll also be seeing the release of LEGO Pokémon, which will be the most recent LEGO game theme. As of right now, there are 3 sets releasing this February, all of which are massive display statues, but there's obviously going to be more sets later that hopefully are not 300 plus display pieces. As for when we will see these, if we go by the Zelda sets, we should see them within 2 years. But if we go by the Mario sets, I would not hold my breath. And that is every single video game made in LEGO. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments what games you'd like to see next. Obviously, I would like to see some minifig scale sets of Mario and Pokemon, but I also think it would be really cool to have a Shadow of the Colossus display set like the Horizon Tall Neck. Anyway, have a great rest of your day and take care.